Hi, everyone, and welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. Okay, full moons are all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it will allow room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks, right? Letting go of the old and bringing in that new. As always, I suggest you watch for your rising sign first because it's going to resonate the most. However, if you don't know your rising sign, you can watch for your sun or zodiac sign. Now, if you want to find out what your rising sign is, leave a message down below, leave a comment, and I will contact you and let you know how I can help you with that free of charge. Okay, but right now, let's get into the Pisces energy that's coming in and around this full moon and what that means. Pisces has two key phrases, I dream and I believe. What do they mean exactly, and where is it going to show up in your life, this full moon cycle? And how can you use it to your advantage? So, Pisces energy has a real dreamy, ethereal energy about it. It is the dreamer, the poet, the dancer, the artist, the intuitive, and the mystic. It can also be sensitive and secretive with a need for escapism and isolation. This is a very idealistic energy with the belief that the answers are out there and that they can be found. It's like finding the hidden in plain sight. This energy likes to spend time tapping into the energy of the collective consciousness in order to merge with something greater than itself. Another thing you may find with Pisces energy is that it is very aware of the unseen, what is hidden right there in plain sight, for example, and the emotional energy of others. It is an empathetic energy. And while being an empath makes you caring and compassionate and understanding of others, it can also be very draining, overwhelming, and hard to set and maintain boundaries. So just be aware of this as you're moving through the energy of Pisces this full moon, okay? And know that putting into use simple energetic protection techniques will help you while moving through this energy. So now that we know what the Pisces I dream, I believe energy is, let's take a look where it is showing up for each rising or zodiac sun sign. I'll see you there. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the second part of your full moon in Pisces reading, okay? This is the pick a pile or pick a card. We do have crystals here. We have the two piles, but I'm also going to be bringing out my Mabon deck, okay, because we have the fall equinox this month, so I like to use this deck. You can choose whether it's with the black obsidian moon, the tourmalinated quartz moon, pile 1, pile 2, or possibly one of these cards. So let's get a card for each pile, okay? We're going to get the card for pile 1. Toad. All right, so there is the card for pile 1. Also the number 39 on it, if that means something to you. But I'm not going to read it until we actually get into the piles because I want to see how it ties in. So let's get one for pile 2. Whiskey. All right. Number 41. Let's see how that ties in later in the reading. So here we go. Black obsidian, toad, pile 1. I always want to say tourmalinated quartz. I don't know why it's a tongue twister for me today. Sorry. Tourmalinated quartz, pile 2, or the whiskey card. Okay, make your choice. You can watch one or you can watch both. And these are things that you may want to do in addition to or in place of the area of your life that you've already read for. See you in your pile. Hi, pile 1. Okay, you chose either pile 1, this toad card, which I'm going to set aside and read later, or this beautiful black obsidian moon, okay? We're going to get right into this. Like I said, this could be in addition to or in place of things that you want to release and let go of with this Pisces energy surrounding the full moon, okay? And you've already listened to what that Pisces energy is, but I'll talk more about it as we look at the cards. First out, I always like to look at these 3 together. Then we're going to do these cards with some tarot, then additional tarot, and then what else do I have? Other oracle cards at the end. Ooh, we have Lilith, repressed desires, okay? And then we have turn your problems into opportunities. Treat hostility with kindness. Well, I think that's interesting because I know sometimes people believe that that Lilith energy is a bit hostile. I feel like it's all in the way you work with it and encounter it. Peace. Okay. So there we go. There could just be some main messages here before we get into this. So let's just start with those. 1. Lilith energy, repressed desires, right? Things that you want to be exposed. Could be it, and okay, it could be that. Things that maybe you feel that wouldn't be socially acceptable, or a behavior that's not acceptable, okay? Maybe it's totally nothing bad at all, and it just could be that you're afraid of being criticized for this desire or feeling, all right? Or misunderstood because of it, okay? Yeah, I feel like there's something around this where you need to let that go, okay? And we're using the Pisces energy, so this is where it comes in. Pisces energy is all about your dreams and wishes. That's part of it, right? Because you are the dreamer, okay? You're the person who's thinking. You're the person, the mystic that's looking behind the veil, maybe connecting with your guides and spirits. And I feel like you really need to call on them because these repressed desires need to come forth, okay? Because when you're holding yourself back in any way, you are not being your true authentic self. And we know that catchphrase, we hear it all the time, but it is the truth. So there's something surrounding there that you may want to go in and look at. Believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, you're not going to care what other people think. What is unacceptable to some is totally acceptable to others. What's misunderstood by some is totally understood by others. And I feel like you're being held back. So there's that. Now, It says, just let me look at this again, turn your problems into opportunities. Maybe that's it. Whatever one of these repressed desires are, maybe it can be turned into an opportunity for you. The important thing here is they want you to have peace in your life. They want you to have calm, balance. They want you to have tranquility and love. And if you aren't being your own true self, then I feel like there's a part of that missing. I'm going to say that. Now let's get into the houses, the other areas of your life that you can go back and read about. Look, we have Leo, which is 5th house. So things to do with extracurricular activities, entertainment, sports, hobbies, your children, romantic love affairs, dating, whatever that is. You might need to release and let go of something in that area. Does it have to do with these repressed desires? I don't know. These can be individual messages. But maybe there's a dream you have surrounding that 5th house in some way. So go back and read about it. There are timestamps, and you're going to be like, you know what? I need to stop holding myself back. I'm really good at this particular sport, but I've talked myself into the fact that I'm not, or whatever it could be for you. Or it could be here with Virgo, and that's the 6th house. So anything to do with your job, your work, volunteering and helping others, your health and well-being. Is there something there that you are trying to, even it could be trying to escape from, right? Trying to isolate yourself from. Is there addictions there when it comes to your health and well-being that need to be released and let go of? Is there a dream about a job or about volunteer work even, or about your health and well-being that you have? But again, there's something holding you back from it, and only you are going to know that. And the whole point is, with all of these, is to find peace in your life, peace in your heart. So what can you release and let go of? Because Pisces is a gentle energy. So this is all about being gentle with yourself and releasing and letting go, so that in a couple of weeks you can watch my new moon reading and find out where in your life you should be bringing stuff in and manifesting. Okay? Because each moon has its own energy. So just keep that in mind. So right here we have 5th and 6th house that you can go back and read about. But let's get into the rest of the cards with some tarot. Look at the bigger picture. Moon, full moon in Sagittarius, 9th house, all about your belief systems, all about long distance travel, all about furthering education, higher education. What do you want to learn? What do you want to study? Where do you want to go? What's holding you back maybe from doing that? Let's get a tarot as well. Is there something that's holding you back from seeing the bigger picture in your life right now? That has nothing to do with Sagittarius or the 9th house. It just has to do with, oh, and out we come. There's something holding you back from looking at the bigger picture. They want you to look at the big picture because there's celebration to be had there. The 4 of Wands is a very positive card. Look, maybe for some of you, this could be with relationship, because this card can represent marriage. I also think of it with the 4 as being stable, right? It's just being focused and being focused on what's good for you. But you can't be focused on what's good for you if you are repressing it, holding it back, okay? And not in peace and balance with yourself. So I love this. There's something around there for some of you that you may need to go back and look at that 9th house, okay? Where you need to release and let go in order for there to be celebration, or just in general, looking at things big picture in your life so that you can see, if I actually stepped out and did this, these can tie together again. Wow, this could be quite awesome, okay? So there's that pile 1. Let's get into the next card. Full moon in Leo, go wild. Well, here's something interesting that I love to say, and if you've watched my readings, any of them, I'll say this is spirit doubling down, okay? Because we have Leo here twice. So there's definitely something they want you to look at in your 5th house, where you need to go in and with love and caring and compassion and understanding, okay? And empathy, being able to give that to yourself so that you're able to go for it, to go wild, okay? It could also be with the Pisces energy. There's something in that fifth house that's hidden, and you need to maybe peel back the layers and figure out what's hidden, what's repressed even, right? So I kind of feel, I love how the cards tie together, but again, they can very much be individual messages for yourself. It could just be you need more peace in your life, so you need to release and let go of something to get you to this stage, okay? The Hermit, solitude. Don't be afraid to take the time. Pisces energy likes to be the hermit. I can say that with absolute surety, I guess. I don't know the word. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. But confidence, you can do with absolute confidence that Pisces energy is going to like to go within, right? To maybe go into that meditative state, that dream state, that altered state, and really take the time to figure out what it is in this fifth house that's going to make you the lion. Okay, that's going to make you go wild, go after it. So we have fifth house again. So we're at fifth, sixth, and ninth. Okay, let's get the next card. The Law of Attraction. Okay, I love this. I love when I get to talk about the new moon as well, which is manifesting, attracting in what is good for you, what is best for you. Also, 3 reminds me of the 3 of Cups, which is celebration as well. Okay, but here with this card, you need to think of it like your house is cluttered. You know, there's that junk room or your garage or your basement or your attic, and you just keep throwing stuff into the closet. You keep throwing stuff in until finally there's no more room. Well, how can you bring what's good for you and new for you into your life if it is all cluttered? Same idea. That's what this releasing and letting go. I think I say getting rid of the proverbial clutter even, right? So there's that, because you want to be able, by releasing and letting go here with this Pisces energy in the full moon, you are able to get what you want. I love this because I'm not looking at grief here if you see that on the card. 5 of Cups, it's feeling lack. That's what the 5 of Cups feeling is. So if you're so full up, literally or metaphorically, with stuff, with clutter, how can you possibly attract in what it is that you really want that would be good for you? You have to get rid of it. You have to release it and let it go here with this full moon energy so that you can dream and bring those dreams and wishes into reality and not feel lack that, oh, well, that's not possible for me. There's no possible way I could bring that into my life. But maybe if you released and let go of something here, pile 1, you would be able to. Love that. Let's get another card here, okay? Because that will be for another area of your life. Even if it goes back to here too, right? Like, you're feeling lack because you're so repressed, there's no room, right? It's like you've pushed yourself down, and then you've piled all the dirt on top. They're showing me that, so that may make sense for someone. First house. Boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. Eclipse and Aries collaboration. What do you need to release and let go of in order to be able to work well with others? Could this be at work? Could this be a project you're working on yourself? Could it just be in your home? Aries is all about me, myself, and I. So there's something that you're telling yourself, a thought process, the way of thinking about something that is keeping you from being able to have good, solid teamwork and compromise and collaboration. So you might want to look at what would be your dreams and wishes around that. And in order for that to happen, what do you need to release and let go of? Okay? So we have that card. I'm going to pull some tarot now for further clarification, confirmation, advice, guidance, what's on the table here. But let me just recap. 5th, 6th, and 9th, and 1st. now. Page of Swords, get clear. I love this Hermit card. Get clear. The pages are young and they believe that anything is possible, okay? And I feel that you really need that here and in these different areas. So this is you getting clear about what it is you want to do, how you're going to release whatever it is, so that on the new moon you can bring in what you need. Page of Swords are full of new ideas. So let those new ideas and that curiosity and thirst for knowledge, and I almost want to say childlike way of thinking, okay? Let that all flow. You need that here to figure out, right? You got the Hermit here to figure out, I need to be clear about this. Let me take some time and reflect on this. I need to get my thoughts clear so that I can take clear, precise, directed action towards it. Let's get another card. The Creator. Oh, I don't know what this card is in here. I've never had, well, if I've had it, I don't recall. But what is the Creator card in that deck? And I don't even know where my box is for it right now. Okay. If we look at this woman here on the card, look, everything's content. There's lightning bolts coming down, not affecting her. There's like a rainbow pinwheel, happiness. Her cat's content in her arms. The flowers are growing. Everything is lush around her. Even if there's cloudy moments with rain, snow, or lightning. I feel like what this is saying is you are the creator of your life. You may believe in spirit, God, source, universe, or whomever, okay? And that's wonderful and fine. I do. But we can be the creator. We create our own circumstances, right? So you can choose to stay repressed here, or you can choose to release and let go of what's keeping you held there. When it comes to relationships or whatever it is here in this fifth house, you can choose to let it just go on as it is, or you can choose to take time and figure out what your dreams and wishes are surrounding that and start moving forward. Or here with the relationships, right? Or when seeing the bigger picture in your life, you can remain staying closed-minded and just tunnel vision with blinders on. But does that help anything? And there's actually a no here. No, it doesn't. You need to be the creator. Whether it's good or bad, we create it. So if you want good in your life, you create the good. If you want bad and negative in your life, then that's what you choose to create, okay? We do have free will. Okay, so I like that. That was a bit different. It doesn't mean we replace spirit in any way. It just means we are responsible for our actions, right? Actions have consequences. Oh, okay. I'm going to take all those. I normally wouldn't, but I felt like they were all coming out for a reason. Here, the Seven of Cups, you have choices, okay? Look at this. Choice, instinct, passion, extremes. The Seven of Cups is all about choices. I just talked about you make the choice. You choose from whatever cup it is that you want. Ace of Swords, new beginning, because you're getting clear with your thought. You're ready to make good, wise decisions. Okay, it's time to start that. Oh, I love how this, and the Chariot, literally, I always say the Chariot card is my no time like the present. Let's get moving on this. All right, so these cards come out for a reason. Someone really, I think they feel someone really needed to have that hammered home, okay? So very interesting. But also, I want to look at the Toad card, which is observe for those who watch, see all. Oh, you have a lot of choices here. Maybe for some of you with this Toad card is you've seen what repression does. You've seen what not doing anything about or trying to help and create the life that you want does. Okay, by not releasing and letting go, you have observed other people unhappy and miserable and not moving forward. Okay? Toads, frogs, they only leap forwards. They don't leap backwards. Okay? So let's remember that. This is about you observe, because when you do that, you're going to see everything. And that is going to, I feel, somehow help you here in making a decision for yourself when it comes to releasing and letting go with this Pisces energy, believing in yourself, wishing for yourself. And then we also have, I can guide and lead others wisely and with love. How does that not tie right into here, right? For those who watch, see all, which means that there's other people watching you. So, can you be a good guide? Can you help to lead and guide others by your actions and your ways of living and being? Look, whatever you need to release and let go of here, Chariot card, start now. This feels really good for you, pile one, okay? Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this and really get yourself in that dreamy, ethereal Pisces energy, the mystical, the magical, right? The dreams, the wishes, and that caring and compassionate and empathetic energy while you're working through this stuff. Thanks so much. Hi to those of you who chose pile 2, this tourmalinated quartz moon, which I'm going to set right here. I like this side better because it shows all the black tourmaline in it, okay? And this whiskey card, which I'm going to read at the end. Sometimes it ties right into the reading. Sometimes it's its own message. Now remember, pile 2, we are here because you are releasing and letting go to make room for the new good things in your life that need to be brought in, which we do in the new moon readings. So make sure you check those out each month. We have different energies around the moons each month. So we want to work with it when the power is the strongest, okay? Now, I like to read these first 3 cards first, just because, and then we get into the moon oracle cards here. I think they're called moonology cards, sorry, with tarot. We do more tarot and more oracle at the end. Now, remember, this is releasing and letting go. So whatever you've just read, okay, if you want to add to that and do a little more, great. Overachievers, welcome. If you want to do it in place of what you've just read, great. You can do that too. You can also watch both piles if you want to, okay? Because there may be something that resonates with you in each one. But let's get started with these cards. Ooh, we have Cazimi in the heart. Okay, with treat your healing with resilience. Rub your bruises gently. I just want to say first off, just within the heart and that maybe for some of you, there's something that's causing you a lot of pain, heartache, okay? There's something that you need to release and let go of surrounding that. It's not doing you any good, okay? I feel like right now, there is healing that needs to happen for you, and it'll be different for different people, but you need to move on from it so that you can heal. Because right now your bruises are so tender, forget about gently, right? You can't even touch them, okay? So there is that. Now, I also want to turn this one. Assessing. Yeah, okay, I can see how that ties in, right? You need to assess. You need to get your telescope out and look big picture. And this is Mother Moon, I'm going to say, right? This is love and care and nurturing. So how do you love and care and nurture yourself? You need to assess the situation, okay? And you need to figure that out for yourself, because it's only you who can tell yourself what you need to release and let go of here, right? This is Spirit bringing it to your attention to say, we know this is happening for some of you right now in pile 2. For others of you, it may be these messages, okay? But there's somebody here who needs to hear this. Now, the other thing I want to say about Cazimi, Cazimi is actually when planets, so any planet that's, in the solar system, Saturn, Mercury, Venus, Mars, whatever, when they come in close conjunction, when they're passing the sun, there is like a few hours or even a day where the energy of that planet is very potent. It would be in your chart, or we can think of a collective as a whole, okay? So it's shining, the sun will say brightly on that specific area. So I want to say here, it's about that. It's really shining the spotlight on it and assessing it, right? And using that loving, caring moon energy. Now, we also talked about the whole point of this is what other areas. So we have Virgo and we have Libra. Virgo is the 6th house. So anything to do with job, anything to do with the work you do outside or inside the home. But it also has to do with your health and wellness, and it has to do with maybe volunteering and helping other people. So go back and read that 6th house, and maybe there's something there in the 6th house that you really need to take a look at. Do you have dreams? Because it's Pisces energy, right? So do you have dreams and wishes in there surrounding any of those topics? Or is there something in there that you're hiding or is being hidden from you that you need to figure out so that it can be released and let go of? Because usually it's going to be holding you back in some way, right? You're releasing and letting go of whatever this pain is so it can't hold you back from properly healing. In the 6th house, it would be the same type of thing. But it's also with the Pisces energy being very empathetic, I want to say. It's also being very caring and compassionate. Well, that's what that is. And understanding of yourself and other people even, right? It's maybe you need to set some boundaries up here, okay? That can be with the 12th house. It could be things that are addictive to you or want to make you run away and hide. It could also be with Libra, anything to do with that around the 7th house, personal relationships, anywhere from romantic to friendship to family to work, whatever it is. What do you need to release and let go of in those areas? So go back and read about the 6th and 7th house as well. Okay? And just keep that I just want to say, keep your dreams alive. That's what I really want to say about Pisces energy. I dream, I believe. Believing that you can release and let this go to better yourself, to bring in what is going to heal and serve you. Next, we have prosperity lies ahead. These could be individual messages as well. Taurus, 2nd house. Now, what do you need to release? Because Taurus 2nd house, and I'm getting tarot here too, is all about your money, your personal property, your possessions, how you make money, how you spend money, how you earn money. Is there something that's holding you back there from prosperity in that 2nd house? Do you have a dream about, I don't know, maybe it's a doll collection, maybe it's a coin collection, maybe it's you're a foodie, so it's certain types of foods and spices. I'm not sure. But there's something about it that you think of your dreams and wishes when it comes to what you're going to read about in the 2nd house, okay? What do you need to release and let go of in order for the prosperity to pop its head out, okay? Because I feel like there's something in one of those areas that you're being held back. So they want you to take a look at that. Let me get a tarot here with it. And believing, just with the Pisces energy is so calm. Pisces energy to me is just always, it feels so calm and sweet. Feel that way about yourself. Justice, truth. Is there a truth? Is there a truth when it comes to the way you maybe spend your money that you need to get into balance here? That you need to be like, all right, you know what? The time's come. The justice card has just come up. I need to I need to get things in order. Okay. But back here with Libra, it's all about being fair and just and truthful and honest. So there's something about that in here and around that second house that you need to get truthful and honest about. Okay. Whether it's with yourself, with others, within your family, however that works, there's something you need to get truthful about, because until you do, the prosperity is going to lay dormant. And the prosperity can be money, it can be things, it can just be happiness, right? It can just be happiness. So keep that in mind. Let's go to the next one. Oh, and Taurus, I did say second house. So we have second, sixth, and seventh, okay? First quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. Well, that is what we are talking about. Releasing, releasing, releasing. What's blocking you? What's holding you back? What's keeping you from something? Okay, so here with the eighth house, go and read about that, please. It could be, sorry, cards are just falling out. I'm not quite ready yet. Eighth house, dealing with other people's money. Things that are lying just below the surface. Are they good? Are they bad? What is lying just below the surface that needs to see the light of day? Okay, but for some reason you're allowing it to stay down there because it's serving you in some way that I feel isn't necessarily positive. It could be a little shadowy, and you don't want that. You want to be out in the light. You want to be out in your truth here. So could it be about with the eighth house too, is I did say other people's money, but also it could be about inheritance, or maybe you are like an executor of a will, or you take care of other people's money in some way. There's something about that, something around it that needs to be released and let go of. Let's get a tarot here to see what else we can find out. I don't feel right now that you are in this yoga position, all zen and whatever. I think there needs to be some assessment here. Temperance. There's something unbalanced. Okay. There's something unbalanced in some area for you in that eighth house. So go back and read about the eighth. There's something in there that is unbalanced. Okay. There's not flow happening. In order to get the flow, maybe something needs to be healed. We talked about healing up here, so I like that, right? You need to get the healing, the balance. But here, I feel like it's more about, well, and look, balance here. We've been talking about it. So pile 2, there may be a theme of balance here for you as well. Yeah, you need to release whatever's blocking you from being balanced around those eighth house topics, okay? So that's why I suggest you go back and read it, because you can go back, you can write it down, you can pause it and look at it, you can take your time with it. It doesn't have to be a split, fast decision either. You know, you take your time, you assess the situation, whatever it may be. And again, these do loosely tie in. They can also be their own messages. Higher power, moon goddess. I said like Mother Moon, right? The moon goddess. It's calling on your higher power. For some of you, you might think of that as your higher self. You may think of that as God. You may think of that as your Holy Spirit, the Holy Spirit. What you believe in or how it resonates with you is up to you, right? This is for everyone. So just go to your higher power. Don't be afraid to call upon your higher power, your intuition, using intuition here for guidance to help you figure out and assess what needs to be released and let go of to help you move forward in these areas, okay? And again, you do it with that. You believe in yourself. You believe in your dreams and wishes. You are kind and caring and compassionate to yourself while doing it. And if it involves other people, you're kind and caring and compassionate to them as well with this Pisces energy. The Devil. Obsession. Well, releasing and letting go of anything that you are obsessed over or have an obsession with, that maybe you pay a little bit too much attention to, and it distracts you from these areas. It could be something to do with that. Also with the Devil energy here, I love to say, you know, it's those things. It can be you trying to avoid things, you trying to escape from things, you having any kind of addictions or what have you. And maybe in some of these areas, that's what's holding you back, okay? So they just brought this out as a reminder. You need to do what's best for you, not what's best for the devil energy, okay? Because that just ties you down. And I talked about everything. These are things that are holding you back, that are blocking you. And that's what devil energy likes to do, block you. Okay, so that's just a little more advice guidance. Now we're going to get another card here. So what did I say? We have the second, 6th, 7th, and 8th house. Now, the other thing I want to say about this, because we're going to get another house here for you to go back and look at, or the area in your life. If you have already read about one of these, that is Spirit's message. I call it doubling down, when they're saying, you know what, maybe you read about the second house and you read it and you were like, no, I don't really feel there's anything there. And they're going, yes, there is. There needs to be balance. Truth needs to come out around some area for you in this second house before prosperity or good can happen for you. So they want you to go back and look at it anytime they start repeating houses, right? Aquarius. That's the 11th house. Opportunity. What is that word in this light? I think it is, readiness for change. Being willing to release and let go to help yourself. That's what this, to find the new opportunities, because when you are being repressed and held down and attached to things that aren't good for you, there's no opportunity here. Sun in Aquarius are like, let the sun shine on. Let the sun shine on some shit here, okay? Because it needs to be released and let go of. There are opportunities for you, and you're not going to find them if you don't release and let go. Okay, let's get some more tarot here for advice, guidance, further clarification, confirmation of what's on the table. And then we'll do the whiskey card and one other oracle card. The world. Here's the thing with the world. The world's all about coming full circle. Maybe for some of you, this is going to be you coming full circle when you release and let go of whatever it is in whatever area that we've talked about or you've already read about. It is about the ending of a cycle, right? You've come to the end, you've completed it, or you will by releasing and letting go, because there's new opportunities for you. There's healing for you. There's moving forward. There's prosperity, okay? 2 of Cups. With the 2 of Cups, this could have to do with relationship, but I also think of the 2 of Cups as being balanced. It's 2 people working well together. That may be a message for some of you. I also like to think of the 2 of Cups as doing what you love. See how they are like a perfect pair. 2 partridges in a palm tree, okay? But it's doing what you love. It's doing what you love because you know that it's going to bring balance into your life and it's going to be good for you, okay? That's what I feel that 2 of Cups is representing. Harmony, peace, balance. I said there's a lot about balance here. We have King of Wands. Don't ever lose your sense of passion, okay? Don't ever lose your sense of inspiration. With these, by releasing and letting go, and then you start to get inspired about, I finally lifted that weight. Now it has freed me up to do this and this and this, or move forward in this way, or heal in this way. Be passionate about it. Be motivated. I saw motivation up there. Be motivated to start new moon readings, planting seeds, and bringing in what is good for you. Tearing those chains off and throwing them away, right? Love that. Okay, let's look at the whiskey card, see if it ties in. Life should be sipped slowly with intention. Be patient. As I cannot see that dark writing in here. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, life should be sipped slowly with intention. Be patient as the vision reveals itself. Ooh, I love that. What was that again? Readiness for change, right? Realizing there's opportunity by releasing and letting go. Slow and steady. Take your time. Assess things, all right? Take your time. Heal. Nothing happens overnight here, pile 2. Because if you're moving forward with intention, right? Something that you love to do because you know that it's going to help you in the long run, right? Slow and steady with intention. You're just going to start seeing the opportunity here, there, and everywhere as you release and let go. But again, slow and steady will win the race. You know, whiskey needs to be aged. It's okay. Don't feel pressure for everything to happen all at once. Now let's get one last card for you here, pile 2. I am loved beyond measure. You are. Spirit loves you. God, source, universe, whomever it is for you. Your friends, your family, you have special people that love and care for you. You deserve this. Okay? You deserve to be happy. You deserve to lift the weights. You deserve to be balanced and peaceful. You deserve for an ending to happen so that new can start happening. You deserve, okay, to not be surrounded or trapped in this devil addiction, what I want to say, materialistic energy. Everyone is on your side and wants to help. Remember, we have in the heart. It's what's best for you. Love yourself. That is that Pisces energy coming in again. Caring, being compassionate and nurturing and kind to yourself. Self-love, self-care. Okay, you deserve that, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this helped you. Go back, take a look at the different areas, the different numbers, houses that we talked about, read about them, and then start getting ready to release and let go. Okay, I'll see you next time.